This reading is going to be for Annette, and if you are not Annette, then I trust that there's a reason why you clicked on this video, and I trust that there's a message in this reading for you. Annette, I'm hearing from Spirit it is time for you to put on a hat, okay? And it might be very scary because you cannot see it, but I have an umbrella right in front of me, so you may have been trying to protect your son or yourself from the situation that you're currently going through. And I know you want to talk about the situation, so that's why I'm here. That's why I'm delivering you this message. I need to pause. I need to pause, and I also have to be very careful with my words and how I'm about to convey this information to you. I have to be very careful with choosing my words. That's what I mean. So first of all, Annette, I am so sorry for what you're going through. Okay, I'm going to be honest. When I was tapping into your energy and to the energy of your son, it is so unfair, I want to say, that you have been dragged into this whole situation. I'm going to be honest. The truth is that you don't know the whole truth. Okay, that's what I feel. I feel like you don't know the whole truth, or it's like you did not want to see it, because where I'm looking at, I'm seeing this big umbrella in front of me. And for those of you guys who don't know, I am an energy channeler, so I channel energy. Anyhow, it's like this is the, like, I'm seeing a big umbrella in front of me, but it's like I am not seeing the whole picture. And maybe it's like, to a certain degree, you have not wanted to see the big picture. You have been refusing to see the big picture. There's a bigger picture to this whole situation, I want to say. And it's like, the thing is that your son knew what he was getting into. That's the energy that I feel. That's what I'm picking up on. Your son knew all along what he was getting into, but it's like, I'm seeing your son literally in the fool's energy, okay? In the fool's energy of the tarot, I want to say. This is that energy of naivety, inexperience, jumping into something, without actually thinking about it. That's your son, my friend. I feel like your son has jumped into this thing with these people without actually thinking about it. It's like I'm picking up this energy from your son coming, oh, it's going to pass, I'm picking up this energy of it's going to get easier. But the outcome, as we know, turned out to be totally different. And it's like I feel like he is refusing to take accountability for his actions. That's what I feel. And has dragged you with him, which is so unfortunate. I also picking up this energy. Your son has thought that you'll be able to get him out of the situation. Maybe all your life, Annette, you have been the savior. You have been the one taking him out of negative situations. And that it is time for him to take accountability for his actions when it comes to the situation that you guys are currently dealing with. Okay, it is time. It is time for him to grow up. It is time for him to, and I know this may be very difficult for you to hear, I am a very transparent person, as you know. I will never, try to build a false situation. I don't want to deliver false information. That's really what I'm trying to get at here. Okay, so there are people in this world who are not comfortable with hearing the truth. And you know, another situation, you know, when it comes to me and delivering you this message, I don't feel like there's anything that I can do, or you know, or that I can help you with, you know, in this situation, because the outcome ultimately I feel is going to depend on what your son is going to do about it. Okay, if he doesn't do anything about it, I don't feel like this situation is going to change anytime soon. I'm going to be honest. Okay, I don't feel that energy. He has agreed, this is what I feel, he has agreed to do something, but he has refused to deliver his end of the bargain. Coke may be of significance here, okay, or the color red. I'm really wearing red for your reading, so you may like the color red, your son may like the color red, but it's like something about a red flag. Okay, I also feel like red flags have been shown to you, but I feel like you have been, again, maybe trying to protect yourself, trying to protect your son. It's time to look the truth in the eye, I want to say. Okay, see if your son will be able to open up to you. It's worth a try, but there's also this element, I want to say, of lack of trust. I don't feel like your son has been telling you the truth all this time. So it's like, I'm seeing you being in this energy of the Two of Swords. It's like, no matter which way I turn, no matter what decision I make, I don't know what to do. No matter what decision I make, it's going to bring me pain. That's what I feel here. And it's like, I don't want to give you false hope. That's really also what I'm trying to say here. I don't want to give you false hope. But it's time for your son to do the right thing. That's what I feel here. I'm going to pull some cards for you. These are some of the channeled messages, some of the energy that I feel when it comes to your situation. Maybe it's a wise decision to move. Okay. Spirit for Annette, please. What do you have to say to Annette? What does Annette need to hear? There's something about karma, legal system. For Annette, Spirit, please. What do you have to say to Annette? Has been a very slow process, this whole situation, I feel. And I also feel like you may be feeling like nothing is moving. I'm also hearing you saying, what have I done wrong? Where have I made a mistake? You have been trying just to be a loving parent. You have been trying to be the best parent that you can. And I feel like you have been overprotecting your son. I feel like you have been trying to solve almost every problem for your son, instead of him getting himself out of any situation. You have been the one saving him, I want to say. It is time, my friend, to let go of the leash. I want to say it is time for you to have a chat with your son. I feel like there's a need for communication, for an honest communication. Okay, your son needs to take accountability. It's like he has spilled the milk and he needs to clean up this milk, metaphorically saying. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has to say. King of Wands, there's a lot of red energy. Your son is symbolized by the King of Wands. Look at all this red energy. So there's a reason why I'm wearing red color in your reading, my friend. Okay, and I feel like he has done something impulsive. He has made a very impulsive decision. I also feel like there's a need for healing here. There's something about recovery. There's something about recovering. Yes, your son is showing up as a very passionate individual, I want to say. Who's has been making very impulsive decisions. It's like he has been taking the leap without actually thinking about it. That's the energy I was picking up for you, and that's the energy I'm picking up from these cards here. There's a need for talk. Nothing will come out of this situation if you don't speak. I also feel like you have been indeed trying to protect your son, trying to protect your nest, trying to keep your son safe and secure. Okay? Your son needs to leave your nest, my friend. Okay? Your son needs to leave your nest, and he needs to seriously be more of an adult, I want to say. Okay? What is the outcome, Spirit, of this situation? What is the outcome? But a certain decision. The outcome. There's currently a lot of confusion. This energy, I don't know what to do. This can be your energy, this can be the energy of your son. It's like, yes, a lot of cups have been spilled. The milk has been spilled, and that's what we're seeing on this card. The milk has been spilled, and it's like, okay, I don't know, I got myself into this situation. Can somebody please save me? That's what I'm hearing your son saying. Okay? Your son has made the wrong decision, I want to say. Okay? What is the outcome, Spirit? But again, there's, energy of learning from one's mistake, And the question is, has your son actually learned from his mistake? That's the question. There's something about you create the life that is in your mind. So it's like, it's time to visualize. It's time to imagine the outcome that you're seeking. Okay, that's the advice from Spirit right now. Instead of focusing on the spilled milk, my friend, focus on the outcome that you want to have, that you want to see. Whatever that outcome is, okay? What is the outcome? And I feel like the outcome is unclear because your son needs to make a decision with the Lovers being here. The outcome is uncertain. There's not a fixed outcome in this situation yet. There's none, because it's like there has been no action taken. And I feel like the King of Wands is what Spirit is guiding your son to do, to take action. To step out of his comfort zone, out of his nest, and take accountability for his actions, I feel like your son, there's a need for your son to grow up. I'm going to be honest. Anything else, Spirit, for Annette? Anything else for Annette? Decide on what you want. Decide on the outcome, my friend. That's what I'm hearing. Decide on the outcome. And speak your truth. Communicate clearly, even though this communication may bring a lot of pain. That's a final message. There's a need for communication. There's a need, with the King of Swords being here, there's a need for having an honest conversation. Because that's when the healing will start. Okay, even though the situation may be very difficult. Okay? There's a need for communication, for honest, clear, concise communication. Okay? So once that conversation takes place between you and your son, once your son makes a decision to do something about it, he knows what he needs to do. Okay? That's what I feel. He does know what he needs to do. And it's the first thing he needs to do is admitting the truth to you. Okay? And to himself. Because I feel like he has been in denial as well. Okay? So yes, Annette, this was your reading. I'm sorry I could not bring you any positive words or any, you know, but it's like nothing is yet set in stone, basically, and that's what you need to know. That's what you need to realize. Nothing is yet set in stone. The situation can change and will change depending on what your son is willing to do or unwilling to do, you know, ultimately. Oh, excuse me. All right. So thank you. You may have been drinking Coke. Okay. Maybe your son likes to drink Coke. I don't know. Anyhow, thank you so much. Take care, my love. I'm sending you prayers, okay? I'm sending you prayers, seriously. But you are protected. You are protected as a final message. Because again, Spirit has guided me to look at the umbrella, so you are protected. You are safe, okay? No matter what's going to happen, okay? Thank you so much, love.